Okay. Okay. Hopefully we got this working.
And we're back.
Oh, good
like
Lord.
we said last time, we're 6 deep.
They didn't hear any of that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we're 6 deep, everyone. 6 deep in the ground if we keep having technical difficulties. What? We have sound.
Is it too loud? Is it too loud?
Too loud. Oh, don't.
All right, so let's.
Offensive now. We're 5 seconds in. You're already offensive.
6 seconds in
Jesus.
episode 6.
Oh, good one. Okay, start it over. Let's do it.
So, as you guys missed, this is take 2. It's very fitting that we're playing Call of Duty World War II as it's almost
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. So this is a tribute to the veterans of World War II. So I hope you're all watching. They're probably no longer with us.
What?
World
Yeah,
War
I feel
II.
like there was an article about how the last veteran of World War II died recently.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
They're watching.
Do you guys know when we got involved in World War II? A little bit of history here. Anybody know?
Tell us.
I'm asking you. I know the answer. Enrich.
What
If you're going to be part of the
What
episode, just put a
event-
chair down here.
What event triggered our involvement in World War II?
Titanic.
Do you guys not know?
NASA.
I don't know.
You really don't know?
I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
can't remember.
I don't remember.
That's why I'm.
Pearl Harbor.
Hey, Andrew.
Jesus. Oh, man.
This is a taco burrito chalupa conversation, not Joe's.
Wow.
No, my bad.
Do you know the date?
December 7th.
1941.
I didn't
That's
know
what. Oh, my God.
that. So I did know that.
I know, but I'm just.
Where were you with that information a minute ago before we looked stupid on live internet?
Getting yelled at.
So, we're going to
Because you
talk
know
about
Titanic.
our quick before we jump into some gameplay because I know you're all anxiously awaiting that. We're going to talk
No.
quick about our. We're just going to jump into gameplay. Fuck
No,
this.
I'm getting.
Okay. We'll start over here with Rob. First Call of Duty experience and favorite and least favorite. Go.
Are you paying attention to us?
No, I'm paying attention to the people watching us.
Do you want to answer the question I just asked
What
you?
was the question you just asked me?
Jesus. This is going so well.
We started off so
Swimmingly.
strong the first time.
It was a really good one, too.
Face
So,
planted.
First Call of Duty game you played.
Oh,
your
yeah.
favorite, and then your least favorite.
I think we all know everybody's least favorite.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually. My
Ghost, there, we got it out of the
Yeah.
way. We all hate Ghosts.
my first one was Call of Duty 2. I'm going to go ahead and tell my story again.
They didn't hear it.
Yeah, I know. No, my introduction to the Call of Duty series was I was working at GameStop and we had the Xbox 360 demo kiosk in the store, and they had one whole level from Call of Duty 2 on it, and I would play it pretty much every day on my lunch break, and it was the game that convinced me to buy an Xbox 360 in the first place. And then my favorite one was definitely Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and as mentioned, Ghosts. Ghosts actually turned me off to the franchise as a whole for a while.
I still played the crap out of Ghosts, even though I hated it.
It was the last one I had.
The only reasoning is because
Stupid
all of my
dog
friends
machine.
still played it.
Even then, I mean, yeah.
For me, I'm just going to go this one. This is just beginner shit. My introduction to the series was Call of Duty Big Red 1 on the PlayStation 2, which I only played a little bit of. Big Red 1, which I only played a little bit of because it was difficult to play on the PlayStation 2, for sure. But they kind of turned me off until I hit Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or no, Call of Duty 2 on the PC was amazing. And then Call of Duty 4 came out, and that became my new favorite. Call of Duty 4 and 2 were kind of the similar area of liking. And my least favorite, obviously, is Gross.
Yeah.
It's World at War.
The dog. Stupid dog. What, you didn't like World at War?
I didn't like World at War either.
Who likes World at War?
The only
I
thing liked-
enjoyed World at War. You want to know why? It's because it actually
No,
had
I don't
two-
know want to know
It
why.
had 2-player.
That's literally what I was about to say. The only thing I liked about World at War, and the only reason I beat it, was the campaign had co-op.
Nobody wants 2-player anymore, apparently. None of these developers. I'm sick
What was
of
the
that.
one that
Which is
four?
ridiculous.
None of them had 4-player, was it?
No,
No.
I don't believe so.
Which is dumb. They should all have 4-player.
So for me, my first exposure, I was aware of the franchise, but I don't think my first one was until Call of Duty 2. I actually got that as a gift from Andrea, wherever, upstairs. I was one of the first Christmas presents she got me the year the 360 launched, so it was one of the first games I had besides King Kong. Do you remember King Kong?
Yes, I do. That was one of the first games that came up for the
Yeah,
360.
I had that, and I had Tony Hawk American Wasteland and Call of Duty 2. So she got me that game. We played that a ton. I really enjoyed it because the authentic nature of it had really cool stories, good missions. 3 was just as well. Then 4 hit. That's the year I got Xbox Live consistently on. I had that for Halo 3 in September 2007. And then when November hit, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 came out. Played online a ton of that game. And then kind of got burned out on the franchise after that. And dabbled here and there. I just ended up hating what the community became for several years.
Yeah.
Because it became too crazy and fast-paced and too competitive. And if you didn't devote all your time to it, you became horrible at it. Because it only rewarded people who were good. Like, oh, you got 5 kills, so we're going to get you a thing that gets you more kills.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, there was one that added death streaks.
They did. I believe
think
that
that
was one of the
Modern
Modern
Warfare
Warfare 3, where they had a death streaks that try to help people that suck at games like myself to get you back. I mean, I'm serious. Fun fact about Modern Warfare 3, that was Sledgehammer who actually made this game. This is their 3rd entry since being involved in the franchise. You remember the other one?
Yes. Was it Advanced?
It was Advanced
Okay.
Warfare,
Infinite was Treyarch.
Yep.
Infinite Warfare.
which I liked that game a lot.
I
It
liked-
was
I did like
very
Advanced Warfare.
Halo, Destiny.
I couldn't stay connected to it because it did kind of feel not like when I came into the Call of Duty franchise. Like I said, Big Red 1 was kind of like a war, like kind of like World War II, I believe, right? I can't remember that far back, but it
I never
wasn't.
played that one.
It was back in the times where there were like the World War II era guns. So you had like the normal guns. You didn't have like this thing that shot lasers.
Right.
Same with Call of Duty 2. Like it was more, it felt more normalized. Not, let's throw this shit in the game and see if it works. Which is kind of where I lost it in Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. And that's why I like the Modern Warfare franchise, because it was all modernized weapons.
A little bit near future. You got some stuff that we don't really use in day to day when it came out, but wasn't so far removed that it was like thunder cloaking.
Yeah.
I think the most popular, I could be wrong, but I think the most popular franchise, at least from everything I hear, is the Black Ops series.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Black Ops, it did have that kind of push towards the future, but it was like back in the day when everybody's like, oh, we're going to have flying cars in 2017. They're like, no, in 2017 we're going to have this cool UAV that can see heat signatures through a wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of ingenuity, not I'm going to run across this wall with jetpacks on my boots.
So let me ask you guys this. We all pretty much unanimously agree we had the most fun or liked the most Modern Warfare. Did you get Modern Warfare Remastered?
I got Infinite Warfare with Modern
With-
Warfare Remastered, but didn't realize that you couldn't play Modern Warfare Remastered
Without
without
the
the
disc.
Infinite Warfare disc, which I had to return because my PlayStation disc tray took
They are
shit.
selling it separately.
They
digitally
are,
now.
but it's $30, and I'm not going to pay for that right now.
That's,
I was hoping when they updated it, when it became standalone,
I would-
that you wouldn't need the disc
That,
anymore.
I tried it.
And you still need the disc. How unrewarding for those
I know.
people that paid extra money for that limited edition thing that was no longer limited edition.
Yeah.
You just slapped us all in the face. So I was a little burned by that.
I was completely jaded. I was like, this is unreal. So kind of in depth of how we got into the Call of Duty. Now, we're going to get into some gameplay. We'll play some of the new World War II, and we'll kind of talk about Call of Duty as a whole. We'll talk more about it in general. And if you guys want to chime in and ask some questions.
We'll even show the first mission at the end of this.
First mission of Call of Duty?
Yeah, at the end tonight. So you guys get a taste, a
Of
little
how-
bit of everything.
This game is pretty.
Mhm.
So
Well,
let's
check it out.
Let's get into some gameplay.
The game audio was nice and loud.
Boom. There we are. Cool. I think I know why we lost it again.
Technical difficulties. But that's all right.
Team deathmatch.
We're gonna show you
Eliminate
games.
all Axis forces.
Alright, we have to do...
Advance and take position.
But as I was saying, you guys couldn't hear me. The big difference this year, you got your team deathmatch. You have all your goals that you've seen in years past. If it's not broken, why fix it kind of thing. It's nice because you have that constant, but it also is kind of like, well, what's new? What's really making you need to get this game?
I think it's going to be awful because...
Yeah, it's sort of... Once it starts to stagnate, it's, you know, it's almost too late at that point. But, you know, they've been doing alright, I think, so far without good stuff.
I was just saying it's laggy as all hell.
Oh, well, yeah, you're going to have that.
When you get a sec, you might want to bring the game audio down just a touch.
It seems like.
Got it. Alright, let's try that out.
So this year's game, you still have your franticness and appeal of online Call of Duty, but with the weaponry, it slows things down slightly, and with the kill streak rewards, it's not as mass murder-ish, like a constant barrage where you can't run out in the open. You still get hit and die very quickly. It's still that fast pace, but it's not as frustrating, it seems, as years past. To me, anyways.
Yeah, that was one of the things about the multiplayer that made it where I didn't want to play the game anymore. Was I felt like I am by no means a great Call of Duty player, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed playing online, and then it got to a point where if I played online, I spent more time dead than playing.
Right, and that's
even in
not
standard
fun.
mode.
You gotta make
Yeah.
a game, and I get there's a need for competitive online multiplayer, but you gotta have a balance somewhere. is either separating people of their ranks, but they don't want to do that because they want to keep people moving in matches. But you got to find a way to balance it, to welcome newcomers. And I'd say, imagine a kid playing their Call of Duty for the first time, but these kids are better than us nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't know about you.
Searching for targets.
I was on a game battles team back when we played Modern Warfare 3. We did pretty well for ourselves, I will say.
when you're in a competitive group. And I find it funny too, like when I watch other people streaming, the first thing that everyone is critical about, and I didn't realize this was still a thing that people cared about, is your KD ratio.
Well, it's nice because you get more points and stuff for more kills you have per death. Or like your KD kind of, oh shit, it kind of dictates your experience.
Yeah.
We might have to just switch over to the single player.
Yeah, that was a little bit of
We got a little bit of lag.
magic.
A lot of bit of lag.
We're in a dead spot as far as our signal. We're in the dungeon.
Firing battery one. Target
Yeah,
position
we'll just do
confirmed.
the rest of this game and we'll kind of.
Well, we'll finish this match. We'll try what, one zombie? Give him a taste of that.
On mine or
You can do a local zombie.
yeah.
Yeah, just do a local zombie.
That's actually one innovation that the series had that I've always enjoyed.
Zombies?
Yeah, I was not a huge fan of Treyarch's take on the series when they first came out. I didn't hate World at War, but it wasn't my favorite by any stretch.
Well, sure. I did 3 as well, I believe.
Yeah, 3 I did hate. 3,
You hated 3?
I hated 3.
Why? 3 was really good.
At this point, I'm so far removed from it, I couldn't even tell you, honestly. I just distinctly
3
remember
incorporated a
hating
lot more vehicles and stuff in the like bigger maps than 2 had.
That's probably why you liked it. Because you're more of like a Halo buff.
I am a Halo guy.
And
Always
with more
have been.
vehicles and something that kind of feels more.
Yeah, vehicular combat, bigger maps.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
That's what I like. Battlefield was very fun for me.
it.
All of those
God,
maps
this match
were
was done.
too big.
I can't do it. So,
We have eyes in the sky.
But that really was that was the thing that constantly kept bringing me back to the series. Was even though I didn't love what Treyarch was doing all the time, you know, they were innovating, and the fact that it bounced back and forth between Treyarch and Infinity Ward meant that each group had time to iterate in something a little deeper than your Madden iterations, where it's just new
New
game
roster.
every year.
Yeah, new roster and touchdown celebrations.
Damn fine work, soldiers.
Kevin says zombies are dumb, but that's okay.
What was the one that
He's
had
entitled
that
to his wrong
aliens? Is
opinion.
that Ghosts?
I don't really remember.
One of them had aliens. It was just.
I thought that was Advanced Warfare.
Was it Advanced Warfare?
I thought.
Okay, it was just god awful.
so
No, but Kevin, the zombie thing aside, the play mode is what I liked, where you know, you and 3 buddies got to hang out together and kind of fight waves of enemies, and you know, it wasn't strictly kill or be killed. There was also the like the bunker building. You know, you build the walls up, you get the points, you use that to get a better weapon and that kind of thing. And
There's
then,
a
of course-
mode in this that's like that, where you build. What game mode is that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
no,
You
I,
build up the defenses, and you have to stop like the progressing tank.
That's in this one.
That's in this one, yeah. And you build up barricades and defenses and stuff.
It
I
seems like it'd be
enjoyed
pretty
that.
cool to check out.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game mode.
what I really like is I'm gonna switch back over because this is another aspect.
This is a cool thing we need to talk about. But we also need to talk about the fact that this game had an awful launch. The servers were garbage. This mode right here that we're looking at isn't even fully functioning because they had to disable it. Basically, oh, you want to back up?
I didn't even realize it was in a matchmaking, like a waiting thing. It didn't. I thought that it automatically went back there. We'll go back to it in a sec, but
So headquarters is what it's called. It's the equivalent of what's popular now from Destiny with the tower.
Social spaces. Yeah.
social spaces. Games are starting to do this now.
It's all right. I like it so far. I mean, I've only done one game at home.
But we're limited.
Kevin asks if it's called Siege.
Yes, I think Siege is the mode. That's a lot of fun.
Kevin, that wasn't so much in Rainbow Six as it was the subtitle to several Rainbow Six games. But they might have had a mode like that. I never played Rainbow Six, honestly.
Yeah, that was not my franchise, Rainbow Six. Good things about it I heard, but there's too many games, not enough time.
Yep.
But that's why we're here. We're here to tell you what to play, what not to play.
Play this, not that.
Yeah. It's only our opinion.
Yeah, you do what you want.
Yeah. These are my thoughts.
We're just dumb idiots who decided to make a podcast.
We're not the boss either.
That should be the tagline.
We'll have to
Dumb
change it.
idiots who made a podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Dumb Idiots That Made a Podcast. This
Sorry,
week,
idiot number 1. So this is the
headquarters.
Headquarters. Yep.
Yep.
You have certain things you can do, like in here. There's mail that gets sent to you.
Yeah.
I got a helmet. I did. It's cosmetic, I believe. I don't think it rewards any sort of armor or anything like that. Right here where it says payroll, that I get credits, and then the top right-hand corner I can use those credits for things that I'm unsure of at this point, because I've not done very much of this.
I think you buy badges and various things cosmetically, like the banners and those things.
Contracts, it looks like.
Contracts is cool.
Get 100 kills in any mode.
And these have been in the
Also,
games for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have to do them in
Basically
a certain
just
amount of
your
time.
in-game.
Yeah, you have time
Challenges.
limit. And you get bonus, so you get more credits or cash. Sometimes you get double XP for completing things, which is really cool.
Oh, and you have to spend
Apparently
them to
Ghost
get
was the one that had the aliens.
Which one?
Ghosts.
Yeah, see, that game was just garbage all around.
Yeah.
Ghost was just bad. My appeal to that game, it was the first Call of Duty I bought when I got the Xbox One. I was super excited for that, and it just...
Yeah, same.
It was a
I
letdown.
bought it with my PS4, and I was super excited to play another Call of Duty. Major letdown. Did not care for it.
Just getting all these.
leaderboards.
Oh, that's
So-
cool that that's there too.
Because of the server issues they had, there's supposed to be other people running around with you, because you can emote at them, just like Destiny. I mean, this is a carbon copy of what
Salute.
Destiny's doing. So you can emote.
I salute it and I wave.
And as you can see, one of the things that you're supposed to do is commend a fellow soldier. What you can't do is actually that, because there's no
else
one here.
Nice.
So whether or not this gets re-enabled, I don't know. I was really burned last year by Infinite Warfare when they had a bug in it on the PS4, where you're playing split screen with another signed-in PlayStation profile. You're both supposed to get XP, right?
Mhm.
Well, there was a bug with player 2 when they're logged in on split screen, even though it's another PlayStation account, they weren't getting the XP. They never, as far as my knowledge, patched it.
That's dumb.
So yeah,
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the campaign.
we're not gonna show them this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're gonna handle these. Make them stick around.
I mean, we can do the one mission. Is not that. It's not that quick. I'm just saying it's not that quick. Fuck you. Well, this isn't. Shut up. Did you just accept somebody that
Someone has to join.
just
Yeah.
now? Did you accept it, Trevor?
I didn't
Yeah.
accept it. Somebody else must have grabbed it.
Andrea must have. I went to, and it was already done.
She on it.
I'll be on it all night, man. I'll be on it all
What is that? So
Alright.
this is Nazi zombies.
Nazies. Nasal zombies.
So they got colds, so they're Nazis.
Nazies.
Nasalies. Were they always called Nazi zombies?
The original
No.
one was.
Yeah, it wasn't always Nazi zombies, because in which one was it? I think in Black Ops it was always Nazi zombies,
Mhm.
and then in Infinite Warfare
It was
they
the
weren't
80s.
Nazis.
It was the '80s one, and then for
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You were in that amusement park.
Yeah. I thought that was fun. That was honestly the best part about that game.
Yeah.
Because like one of the people had like 3D glasses or something.
Mm.
I don't know. It was just
Final
really cool.
Reich. Who do I want to be?
Murray.
Marie. Let's be Marie. She looks pretty cool. I don't know. Olivia. Let's see. I just want to see what they look like. Oh, she looks like a bat. Oh, I thought her hair like pooped out on the sides like a crazy woman, but it's just a ponytail. See how it looks like it's like puffed out with the white? Looks like she's got white highlights in her hair. Oops. Drostin. What are these names?
I don't know.
I'll be Marie. It's great. Ready up. Let's do some of this stuff. What loadout do I want? I'm just going to start with offense. Why not? So this is the new Nazi zombies in World War II. It's really annoying, you know, now that we noticed it.
That is, I don't want to say super realistic, but like,
It looks really good.
Yeah.
yeah.
That looks really cool.
Now, just so everybody knows, I'm all about this.
I believe in you,
Mouse
friend.
said that Jack had come to this place.
Alright. I'm not going to make it very far, but we'll test it out. I mean, it's... Oh, hi.
It's all about them knife kills in the first few rounds, man.
Oh, there goes one. Yeah, my dude.
Well, he's just ducking you.
Well, that's kind of cool. Okay. Do you board up windows still, or what?
Yeah, I think you can.
I'd be surprised if you can't.
I tried. This window is the one that came through.
Oh, maybe not. Who knows? I surely do not.
What's this? Self-revive. Cool. Ooh.
Nazi engineering.
Is this like biotics and stuff?
Whoa. It was all in you, boy.
Ah!
Didn't matter at all.
That's what she said. No.
Wait, do you have to pull out your melee weapon to melee now?
No. But I think it does more damage.
Hmm.
Whatever that is. What is this?
Some sort of buff.
They will buff you up. Oh, we're up.
Pump you up. Okie dokie.
I know for a lot of people, more people are actually interested, at least for a while, in the zombies part of multiplayer.
Yeah.
That was certainly me for a while.
I think it's the team aspect where you're tired of getting your ass kicked. You just want to play.
Well, I'll tell you another really cool thing was when they did the Call of the Dead, where it had George Romero, Danny Trejo, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Michael Rooker,
What was this for?
and Robert Englund.
It was one of the zombie modes.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of the zombie mode expansions in one of the prior games.
Wow.
I want to say Black Ops or Black Ops 2. It had to be Black Ops 2. It definitely was not World at War.
Well, yeah. I don't think zombies was looking there.
Bye, guys.
Speaking of new expansions, Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street expansion came out on PS4, Xbox One for Dead by Daylight.
I think you mentioned that last week too.
It's officially out now.
Yeah, it was for Black Ops 1.
Okay.
The Call of Duty was, I mean.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and it was all actually them,
No power.
their voices.
Maybe there's a generator.
So that was
somewhere
super
around.
cool.
I need to find another gun, but I don't see any on the wall.
The
Oh, they're in
the
these
Black
things.
Ops series is backwards compatible on the Xbox One now.
Where's that? Where's those little
For those of you interested in what we just said, you could probably find a copy at your local store and play it on your fine Xbox One system.
I don't know what that is.
An Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yes, this is being streamed on a PS4. Meh. Comment below, what's better? We already did that.
No, I will tell you why I'm using, or why I like this so much.
Why you like what?
Oops, sorry, wrong click. So why I can play this easier on the PlayStation 4. I have this little bad boy. This little controller here. It's called the Nacon Revolution, little plug.
So what you're saying is you prefer
Seven free
Xbox
stuff.
One stuff, but on a PS4.
Oh yeah,
Why just not play an Xbox One?
because PlayStation Network is better for me, to me.
No.
If we were talking Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, we'd be having the exact opposite conversation.
Okay.
And also,
Oh,
it's
oh.
all personal preference. That's why I'm not like, you're okay. Whatever you say, dude.
Okay. What makes the PlayStation better?
For me?
Yeah.
Game selection? I don't like Halo. Don't like Gears of War. I much prefer Uncharted.
Mm.
Okay.
There's another one.
That was actually the one thing that I always said about PlayStation 3. I bought all my single-player games on that. But a big part of it was the...
I'm losing my mind.
Gotta work.
You don't need it.
God of War. But God of War wasn't one of the seller points. I mean, it,
No,
Infamous
those first-party
was.
titles. Yeah, Infamous,
Um,
Uncharted, God of War.
Yeah, I'll admit
Last
too.
of Us.
Last of Us was...
When it came to multi-platform games, I bought them on my 360. Why? I was an achievement junkie for a long, long time. I stopped caring about achievements when I hit 100,000 gamer score.
There it is. Type 100, baby.
I still hunt them out and want to get them, but the need to get all of them isn't there anymore.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way for a long time. If I played a game, it was a big deal for me to be able to go back and get all of the achievements in that game. And it actually got kind of tiring. It got to a point where
It became
felt-
work.
Yeah,
And it ruined the
Look
game.
at that.
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's why I had stopped too. I
Um,
was wanting to get back into gaming, not for the completionist aspect, but just to sit down and enjoy a game for what it was.
yeah. And I mean, I think that's the hallmark of a really good game is when you find yourself either incidentally getting all of the trophies or achievements, but
Right.
also
It's not tense.
yeah, like I was mentioning to these guys earlier today with the new South Park Fractured the Pole. I've only got one trophy left to get before I platinumed the whole game, and I didn't really go out of my way to do it at all. I just enjoyed the game so much that as I played, I did everything.
I don't want to throw grenades. I'm in that freaking Destiny mindset where R1's punch.
And grenades are just on a cooldown as opposed to being a finite resource.
Well, I didn't even mean to throw any of them. So on the subject of achievements and unintentionally getting them, and that's what makes it a good game, blah, blah, blah. That's how it was with Until Dawn for me. However, I just like the game so much that I played it a few times, but once I realized, oh, hey, I can play this like 2 more times and get the trophies, I've just figured I will do it.
See, I mean, I get trophies and sometimes hunt down ones on the PlayStation, but I don't think I've ever once cared about my trophies on my PlayStation. And it was because I was buying those games that I talked about, those exclusives and the story games, or the games that looked better
What are you going
on the PlayStation 3. So I was just playing my PlayStation 3 for the games. And I was on the 360, I was hunting trophies. That was
This is so
chance.
much fun on one-player mode. Oh, insta-kill is going to run out.
What is this?
Oh, you can share your cache. That's what that is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I threw down. And then get back there.
So do those zombies get tougher each way?
I don't know if they get tougher or they get. Well, they do get tougher because they get faster. So they have different ones that come out. It looks like, but they just increase exponentially in number each round. Like that guy that is a little quick one. What I do like, I like little details. Like for example, when you see me aim down my sight, look over the gun, you see her fur coat on the right side.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is awesome.
Nice detail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share this with the preference that the answer to this is no.
Happy birthday.
No, stop what I said. Trevor suggested we all sing happy birthday to me yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Eric, for respecting my personal wishes.
I just don't want to sing.
Happy
Listen, I give you a perfect outfit.
Super fun. I used to not like
There you go.
zombies.
So, who
Thanks,
requested
Travis.
that?
Trevor.
There you go, Trevor. That's for you.
Was that Free Fire that just turned on? Was that what that was, or what?
It was. I guess it was something that I can
Oh,
turn the generator on.
David mentioned Last of Us is another exclusive.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
did
said
you?
that.
I missed that. So.
Yeah, David's thing popped up right around the same time that Eric said it, so.
Yeah, no, that's that's some good storytelling. But that's, most of those games you listed are one developer, right?
Last of Us was
No,
Naughty
Naughty
Dog.
Uncharted.
Uncharted was Naughty Dog. Infamous was Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch.
God
Which
of
are they
War
doing?
is Sony Santa Monica.
Who's doing Spider-Man? Is that Sucker Punch?
That's Sucker Punch. I'm super excited for.
Oh, I did not
It
know
looks
that.
so good. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's honestly going to be probably one of the best.
Yeah, I was briefly
Comic
concerned
book
that there's
games.
going to be a lot of quick events
Oh,
based on the first several things that came out.
but everything they showed didn't really
Yeah.
show that.
No. Well, the first one or two teasers that had any sort of gameplay really made it look QTE.
Ah!
But yeah, the new teasers and stuff that just came out definitely showed some freeform combat and stuff.
This is the farthest I've ever gotten in zombies.
No?
By
Need to
yourself
figure
or
out-
in general?
By myself.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I need to figure out how to turn the freaking power on somewhere.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man would be the best since the Arkham series as far as comic book iteration games or
Well,
superheroes.
that's an
I
improvement.
really hope Rocksteady goes back to the superhero well. They've said they're done with Batman, and as
Well,
sad
that's
as that
just-
makes me, that's fine. But
I mean, they've did it. Like, we've got enough of that.
I
We need to
don't,
explore other.
I don't know if I'd say we got enough of that. We have decades of crappy comic book games to make up for here.
No, I know what I'm saying, but I'm saying
My
the
favorite
dark,
one?
the Arkham. Or the
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you meant
No, no,
Rocksteady
no,
shouldn't
no,
use
no,
comic
no.
book at
Move
all.
on from Batman. I love
Yeah.
Batman. He's my favorite.
My favorite one was Superman for the Nintendo 64.
Best game ever.
Right, here we go. If anyone knows anything about the 64 in that game, it's just pure
It is
garbage.
legitimately rated as one of the worst video games ever made.
What was an unfinished game?
Should have stayed that way.
Yeah.
No, and I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying about them being done with Batman. Like I said at the outset,
Well,
they said they're
teased
done with
Superman.
Batman, and that's fine. We got a lot of really good Batman.
They teased Superman though in the latest Batman.
God, this guy's so good. I mean, so forget.
I don't know how I feel about that because
Superman?
I don't. Okay, so Superman 64 was a garbage game for a lot of reasons, but I think Superman himself has a hell of a handicap to overcome. If for nothing else, that he's insanely OP in a video game arena setting, and the only way to make him make sense is to do what they do anytime they want to, mass market Superman, is to somehow cripple him beyond reason. And if you're Superman and like wearing a kryptonite vest the whole time, like what's the point?
I mean, they're able to do it in Injustice 2. Mind you, those are just a fighting game. But
Yeah.
Still.
And I don't want to say it's just a fighting game, because fighting games are good, and I actually really enjoy the Injustice series.
Is awesome.
Yeah.
Good story. Okay.
Self-revive. Get some. Better go buy another one.
I'll do it for this round.
But,
I don't know.
sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so Injustice, I think, was super compelling on its own just because it had a really great story mode. And you could totally suspend disbelief about Superman being OP simply because you're dealing with all kinds of weird stuff as it is. You know what I mean? You're dealing with multiple dimensions and all kinds of crazy stuff.
I don't know how to turn the power on. It's making me sad.
I don't know. I just think it'd be interesting if they. It'd take a
I mean,
lot
if anybody
of.
could pull it off, I think it's going to be Rocksteady. I'll say that,
Oh, okay. I didn't have enough of that.
Well, who was the developer of Origins?
That was not Rocksteady.
I know that was.
I'll look it up in just a second, but Kevin says, give me a Rocksteady Green Lantern. And let me tell you how totally on board I would be with that.
As long as it's better than the movie.
I don't see how it couldn't be.
Green Lantern.
Exactly.
These
It's
gates
so
are
bad.
wired. I bet they need power to open.
Arkham
Lock
Origins
the villagers from going down there.
was
WB?
I need to open them.
WB Interactive, Warner Brothers, Montreal, and a company called Splash Damage.
Okay. That game wasn't bad. A lot of people hated it.
I actually really enjoyed Arkham Origins. I don't think it quite lived up to the pedigree of the games before it, but it certainly wasn't bad.
Yeah, I wish it would have been like an add-on to Alpha or something for the Arkham collection. The PS4.
Or a pack-in with it. Not necessarily a DLC, I don't think, but
We had to separate away for them to get their dividends, right? Since it's a different developer.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know how much Splash Damage had to do with it. I don't know if they did the whole thing, you know what I mean?
But sometimes people just do cutscenes and various.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how much they actually had to do with the game itself.
What is this? Like these guns are
Super OP.
they're explosive.
You know what I'll say more than anything is I wish Arkham Origins had not been the last game.
Well, technically it wasn't.
Wait, no, you're
Arkham
right.
Knight was.
Arkham Knight did come out after it. For some reason, I just thought Arkham Origins came out after Arkham Knight. But then I remembered it was.
They released it to buy time.
I died! 15 minutes.
Not bad.
Yeah, no. It's a good run, man. Especially for solo.
And like, usually when I play Call of Duty or any game, I'm a lot closer because I can't see very well.
187 kills.
Good. All right.
Well, how about we give them a little taste of the campaign?
Well, I'll let you guys talk real quick. I gotta take a leak. Apparently, I have to pee every 5 seconds. So.
Oh.
Sucking it.
Thanks for that departure, friend.
Well, it's just you and me now, boy.
Big vacant space here. Anyway,
Pay-per-view.
there you go. Man, we went real far off track there. Started an episode all about Call of Duty and wound up talking about Batman.
That just kind of happens.
It was a nice transition, though.
So what are you guys' thoughts? Have any of you picked up World War II? What system did you get it for? And why?
Or what system are you getting it for when you do?
Yeah, when you do pick it up, I'm assuming there'll be Black Friday deals on this game.
Oh yeah.
Comment below whatever system you're getting at, or gamer tag. I'm sure there's a bunch of you looking for friends out there to play with. So, start a DNA community
Yeah. Yeah.
online. Start a clan, the DNA clan. That'd be cool, right? See a little tag.
Yeah.
So
If
you
you
want to do that?
I'll be picking it up on PlayStation 4 at some point.
What?
World War II.
Hey man, your clock won't flush.
Thanks, Jerry. I guess you have the high score.
What was Family Guy? It's like one of the first episodes.
Old Family Guy.
It's been a while.
Season 1.
Taking it back.
But
So, Eric,
Yes.
it's your turn. We're gonna check out here. The campaign.
The first mission of the campaign, super pretty.
It's not campaignful to watch.
I might be a little ashamed of that one. Apparently he's really ashamed of it.
We lost him. That's your phone.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
That was campaignful.
I did it. But he did it better.
Brought it around.
All right. Kicking it off. Big Willis style, baby.
It's a weird thing to say.
Weird thing to say. So when I was playing earlier, I was playing on veteran because I always play every Call of Duty campaign on veteran first.
Hey guys, when I play Call of Duty, I play on veteran. I'm so cool. I'm just
That's why I
better
farted
than
on
all
this
the
one.
better than all the other kids that Call of Duty.
I mean, if you've never seen Eric play Call of Duty, he is better than all of you.
I'm actually pretty good at this game.
He's
I'm
pretty
actually-
ridiculously good.
really good at Call of Duty. I don't do anything else.
Keep fucking around. See how long this show lasts. Without my laptop. Your broken MacBook.
Dude, I got an iPad. It'd just be you and me. The viewers, just you and
Did
me.
you guys see episode 1?
Hey, where were you?
At home.
Josh Duhamel.
Duhamel.
Josh Duhamel doesn't even watch Las Vegas. We'll call out to Aziz. I'm sorry for you.
Gossip Girl. Hans Zimmerman.
This does look ridiculously good, though.
Just wait till you get into the game.
I mean, if nothing else, like this is just fun to think about where this franchise has come in terms of
Visuals.
yeah.
Which one was the one with Kevin Spacey?
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced
Yeah,
Warfare?
yeah, yeah.
That one looked good, but this one, I think, was that one.
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare was Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
So they're both really high up there in the graphics.
And that was released last gen and new gen.
I think it was, yeah. I didn't have it last year when it came out.
No, most people did, but
I got you, bro!
he's really good at Call of Duty too. He didn't die.
PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3,
Look at that,
PS4.
Rob.
Oh,
It's June
Creative.
6,
that's gorgeous.
That's real.
Wish you could
Yeah, it
see
does.
We're invading some frog beach I'm not supposed to even know the name of. Also, we can take back France from the Nazis. So the waiting's been half the battle.
I'm gonna do this real fast. There we go. That way, if we're talking more, something we can read it.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Good idea.
I made some good buddies in basic, and they're all on the boat with me. Everybody's scared as hell, but nobody's letting me. I hate
Sorry, the
it.
audio just caught up when I heard Travis saying that he didn't die.
If there wasn't already a war on, he'd be
For those playing the home game, there is, as has been mentioned, a little bit of a delay there.
Kind of looks like Clark Kent said when he takes off his glasses, the only thing that happens is he can't see shit.
It's
Hello's the vet. Being honest.
Any minute it's just gonna go full quadcopter.
Let's make
the
this
PlayStation
more
sounds like an airplane.
Say Michael. He should have seen us so
But
he's at my back since Castle.
no, I mean, as I said at the beginning of the show, you know, my first introduction to the series was at least on at the time next gen on 360 and Call of Duty 2.
My money's on Zussman.
Then, you know, was amazing visuals. You know,
Yeah, it truly was.
Call of Duty 2.
Oh yeah, for the time. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny looking at this and going,
And still being amazed. We're still
Yeah.
progressing.
yeah,
That's why I was so excited because Call of Duty 2, that era, it looked good in the World War II era for its time. So just coming back to it with
Can you see that?
hell no, all over it as well.
Fighting it for 2 men.
Look,
Um,
Ron, no fingers.
I used to could do
It's like
that.
Call of Duty like this.
Would you still be good?
Bigotry for 6.
Oh.
Still be good.
I'm gonna say what all Call of Duty players say. 1v1 me, bro.
I'm not claiming I'm good.
That's gonna be a special episode.
I'll get owned. It's fine.
It's fun. Dude, that's Josh Duhamel.
I've never.
Look how good that looks.
Yeah, that
A real sweetheart.
that is amazing.
The crowds are going to eat your lunch.
Not our lunch, Sergeant.
Because that is clearly him.
Yeah.
Watch your lips, Zussman. On me.
Although the same could be said about the prior one too. You could tell Kevin Spacey was Kevin Spacey.
Right.
Stay close. First Normandy, then the Rhine. We got this, Daniels.
Oh, Daniels, no, don't get cocky.
He's gonna die in front of you.
I am Daniels.
Uh,
The other one is Zussman.
is this what he looks Italian?
Today, with our allies, we embark on an operation of unparalleled importance.
Zussman
He
is
gets
gonna make it
mauled.
off the
Establish
beach.
a beachhead at Normandy and roll back the German aggression
That's
that
good.
has terrorized Europe
only
for
your
the
house.
past 5
Yeah.
years. We are all that separates the world from darkness. This, so much more than a chance to be heroes in our own lifetime. We
How
prevail.
good that looks.
Our
I kinda wish that was Gene
triumph
Hackman.
the hearts and minds of a grateful
Yeah.
world.
Or Tommy Lee Jones.
Or Jeff Daniels. Or
Tommy
not Jeff,
Daniels.
not Jeff Daniels.
Should be Tommy Lee Jones.
True glory.
I'm pretty sure Jeff Daniels.
Colonel Davis sure can give a nice speech.
Jeff Daniels.
His pep
Yes.
talk reminded
What's
me
the-
of
who's the
what
guy who
Johnson
did,
gave us on the Thanksgiving Day game versus Austin.
He was in Dumb and Dumber. Something Daniels, right?
I'm sure
That's
you
Jeff
remember
Daniels.
we lost that game by 42
Wait, is
points.
it? Am I doing that thing that everyone does?
That's Jeff Daniels.
He was Jeff Daniels. I'm thinking of the other one. He
You're
was
thinking
in.
Iron Man.
Yeah. The bald guy from Iron Man.
Person shoulders Lieutenant
The
Turner.
dude.
The dude.
You got
Yeah.
him on a tight leash.
Big Lebowski.
But if Pearson breaks free,
Jeff
he
Bridges.
won't get bit.
Thank
I
you.
always do that.
I always call him Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, me too.
That's from Dumb and Dumber. He was in a war movie though.
Who was?
Ever since I could hold
Which
a
one?
rifle, I
Gettysburg.
wanted to be like you, Paul.
I met him
You've always
at a
been
video
perfect.
store when I was a kid.
Oh,
But I'm damn sure gonna try.
I'm better.
What's Oh, now I'm sad because the other actor that everyone does that with is Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton.
It's now
No, rest in
or
peace.
never.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bullshit.
hey, I wish I was coming home to her.
Yeah, just wait till we hit Paris.
Seems like a long way off.
That's what they need. We need a Call of Duty game in Civil War times.
Remember, no
Right?
shooting at the shore.
Yeah.
Stay advanced.
Single shot, then you have to go spend 5 minutes to reload.
No, you better hope that single shot kills the guy so you can run
No,
out and take
that's the thing. You
hits.
don't die. You die from infection. You're bleeding out in the warfield.
Anywhere.
Some matches are like 4 days long. They're just so stupid.
You know what? It would still be better than Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh,
Sounds scared, Private.
you get like it would come up. You suffer from
I'd say shots fired, but that wouldn't make sense. It'd be just shot fired.
shot fired, disease acquired.
Sure thing.
It'd be like mixing Call of Duty and Oregon Trail.
Like
You
when
die
you
of dysentery.
respawn, all they did was like amputate your legs. So you hop.
You have to continuously hit X to jump.
It's so stupid. That needs to get made though. This seems like a bad idea.
Just driving into a bunch of gunfire.
Yeah, storming the
relatively
beaches of
open boat.
Normandy. Awful idea, but it proved to be effective. If you've ever seen, yeah, Saving Private Ryan,
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
you know,
Look at this guy. Like, I know we're like
Ridiculous.
God damn it! 200 yards!
You know what is constantly the benchmark though with the water? Water has been the benchmark for graphical improvement for a long time.
the water looks. I mean, it doesn't look as clear as like
Bangalore to the wire!
Well, it's
Black
sort of
Flag.
plateaued there for a while.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag's water.
Well, there's a huge distinction to be made between clarity, or not clarity, the water being clear, you know,
Yes, you could say.
and quality, you know. Oh,
well, also Black Flag. I mean, when you're in like the
water was 90% of the game.
That's true.
well, not only that, but you were in the Caribbean,
Yeah.
which is known for clear waters.
Did you guys hear anything about the new Assassin's Creed? Whether or not it's good or bad?
I've heard a lot of good things about Origins, and
I
I'm
haven't
kind of mad
seen
about
it.
I've tried on many occasions to do Assassin's Creed, but I just couldn't.
You got 8s and 9s, I think.
Oh, look at this.
That is so gross.
Oh God.
Everybody there has an instant.
It's on fire.
Like you mean AIDS by like the medic got to them?
Yeah.
Take the
Medicaid.
Bangalore and get to the
Medicaid.
seawall!
Medicaid.
Does this one get got?
No.
I just don't see him anymore.
Somewhere.
That dude is
Daniel,
missing an
This
appendage.
is what you trained
It
for!
was dripping,
Now
did you
pick
see
up
that?
that banger!
I didn't. Oh, yep. Okay.
That's gross.
You can do this! Yes, sir!
You know, for a split second, I thought that dude was like, "We're gonna save this guy," and I'm like, "You're not saving that guy.
Save
He's
an arm for someone
super
else.
dead."
The most gratifying thing in this game, is the end of a clip in an M1 Durant.
Oh, the
ka-ching!
yeah.
Oh,
Supposedly that's authentic.
it is, and it's so cool.
Headshots too, playing online. The sound there.
Stop hitting me.
No, you're
Okay.
I'm really good. Oh God. Just kidding, bro.
That wasn't even a death stare. I think that was a death sentence.
That was I'm gonna take my ball to the wall. Industry. See?
It's like a half a second to really look like you went to lower difficulty.
I'm on regular.
Are you? Yes, this difficult.
You're on the beaches of Normandy where they're shooting 1,000 rounds per minute at you.
And?
One's bound to hit you.
And?
It was way more than one though.
It's true.
Yeah, Daniels, get the Bangalore. It's totally an easy thing to do. Whoa.
Serpentine!
Oh my God.
Oh, and your health doesn't come back. Your health doesn't come back. You have a health meter.
Oh,
You have to use
I
health
didn't even
packs.
see that.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Ish. Well, no, they did that back in the older games I played as well.
Did they? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I got stuck at this part for 15 minutes.
Banger, I'll cover you! After we breach, keep pushing towards
You guys stuck at this part for 15
It's
minutes?
the part right after this. I'm better. Because you breach a little hole, and then they just fire directly into that hole, so you have to run through.
Pull it! Pull it! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
How is that?
Oh, we gotta get off the ground. I don't want to die here.
Oh,
Wow, that dude took that in the mouth.
oh, this right here?
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, it took me forever to get past that part.
That wound looks bad. Here, take this. Thanks, bud.
So Yeah, that sucks. That health is
Well, do you see the Zussman picture in the bottom right corner?
yeah.
The more I kill enemies, that meter fills up. And once that meter fills up, he gives me a med pack that I can add. I can also find a rock.
Oh, nice.
So he is
It's
kind of like
interesting mechanic.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I see it right now.
Ooh. And then dude comes around the corner and just shanks you.
So you can find it here.
So I want to promote real quick a side stream that I'll be doing periodically, maybe one episode a week. There's a game coming out on console. It's been out for a while. This is called Sims 4. What I want to do
this real quick,
Yeah.
Oh, that's been a thing.
where you can, and then I can. Well, I'll show you with this barrel.
Yeah, that's
Like,
been a thing.
I can go over the barrel and then.
Yeah, that's
the
been a
side
thing.
for a couple. And I can go to the side.
Yeah.
That's nice then. Anyway, Sims 4.
Yeah, so I want to do a thing, a concept. I don't know how well it can out. But with that, I want to create all of us in the game, so you guys can watch us as Sims characters. Play episodes of that, as well as any viewers that want to be a part of it. So we have this just giant like neighborhood or house of being you see the zany antics that we do.
Kind of interesting.
I just think it'd be a fun one-off stream. Maybe do a couple episodes, see how well you guys think of it.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a part of our live stuff like
Is that
this.
dude just walking?
Yeah. There's a little bit of a bug in some places.
Those will be available exclusively.
Ain't nothing left.
Make sure you subscribe.
Like and subscribe. You can't forget the like. Subscriptions mean nothing if nobody likes the video.
It's true.
Why isn't it making the laser noise?
Pachoo, pachoo.
Daniels,
I just want to hear it. Hold on.
take point and clear those bunkers. Go.
Creative and Keith. You know what I love? Instead of the medical pack, he just pulls out a thing of crackers. And like the spray is like just a juice box. You just, okay.
See, here we go. He's gonna give me that.
Daniels, get a grenade in that bunker. Fly it in.
Sweet. So it's like those games like Bioshock Infinite where she's always doing points.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil 5 where she's always like, here, take this. No. Stop handing me stuff that I don't need.
I have to ask him for it. I don't. He doesn't just give it to me.
No, I know. That mechanic thing of knowing real quick. Anyone play Resident Evil 5?
Yeah.
That was
Sheva?
5 was, 5 was really good for me because it was another one of those ones where it gave me an opportunity to play some co-op.
Yeah, if you played it co-op, sure. If you played it one player.
I couldn't have done it, man.
First one down.
Well, the problem was the AI was not intelligent. And she would constantly get herself in predicaments where she would die.
Yep.
There was a conveyor belt part towards the end of the game. Which kept
Oh,
getting
there's
stuck.
another.
That just goes like, oh.
Are you okay?
That was what's called a heroic action. In the bottom left, just heroic actions. It's kind of like a special to do. If anybody ever gets to the heroic actions part, just make sure you knife them or punch them in the face, because shooting them does not activate that.
Okay, good to know. Those are just unlockable things, or challenges.
Challenges, I would say. Yeah.
I don't. I want to take a second to talk briefly, since we were just talking about med packs and everything, about how freaking ridiculous the med packs are in a gaming scenario compared to how it would be in real life. I mean, aside from the fact that you can't just like sip something and all of a sudden you're okay, but like in Resident Evil 7, in the beginning of the game, one of the characters loses a freaking limb, and he's just like
Sprays it.
he literally just pours some liquid on the stump and is like, alright, I guess I'm okay now. I'm gonna walk it off.
That game's horrifying though.
Oh, it's so good though.
We still need to do a special VR episode.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay, fine, I'm in.
That's good because I sure wasn't doing it.
I know Travis gets.
I'll try it, but man, I don't know how long I can do it for.
Punch you in the butt. Oh, I love this mechanic right here.
Oh, very yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. I like that.
Speaking of things that don't make a whole lot of sense,
Yeah,
that's
you
a
can
wooden
shoot
table.
right
You
through
can
that.
blow a hole in that thing.
Okay, so I was listening to Pete Holmes, one of his stand-up specials, and he was talking about how I have to pause for this because it's so funny. He was talking about how in like animated TV shows or video games, most likely, or for the most part, somebody's job is to go into a recording studio. Like he was just talking about recording studios. Did you hear this one?
No, but I know where it's going.
So he's like, if you think about it, Snoop Dogg would be in a recording studio, and all he'd be doing, and the only person that can hear the music is the person in the studio, right? So they'd be in the studio and be going, this is all the person on the outside is seeing this. Something going, la. It's like, and then he was like, all right, Tim, you rolling? You okay? Okay, ready. Sonic boom. Hadouken! Japan. Like that's all somebody was doing. That's their job. Voiceover.
How much do you think they got paid
Oh wow, probably.
for that?
I don't know. Back then, Street
Yeah.
Fighter 2,
I was
probably
to say, voice
a
talent.
pittance they were paid.
They
For
just
what they did, probably.
Speaking
Well,
of voice
yeah.
actors, didn't they just settle the strike with the voice actors for the gaming industry?
I surely hope so.
I think they
That
settled
was cool. Didn't mean to, but that was cool.
Which,
I just picked up a
which,
grenade off
let's
the
be
ground.
honest though, there are like 3 voice actors that are consistently getting all the work.
Yeah.
Nolan North,
Nolan North.
his twin brother Nolan North, because NN.
And Trey, what the hell is his name?
I can't remember his last
Oh,
name.
yeah,
Troy
right.
Baker. Troy Baker.
Troy
Troy
Baker.
Baker,
Yeah,
yes.
He did the
Nolan
infamous-
North and Troy Baker, for sure.
Yeah, those are the main 2. And I
he
hate
took over as
that.
Batman. at
I
one
hate
point.
that the voice actors should be
Yeah,
able
boy.
to be more dynamic with their vocal
Now you gotta pay
talents.
some.
But
Well, you want to talk about dynamic? All you got to talk about is Nolan North. That dude played 5 different characters in one of the Batman games, and at one point he has a conversation with himself
okay, I mean,
because he does the voice of the Penguin and one of the thugs, and he's yelling at himself on a.
who does Nathan Drake?
Also Nolan North.
I don't know, he uses that voice in so many games though. And it's more
I mean, that's his speaking voice. So.
right, that's what I mean. Wow, it's very generic. I don't know, I just feel like I recognize a lot of the same voices in so many games.
Yeah. Troy Baker does a really good job of changing up his voice too, though. But I mean, be for real, would you have ever guessed that Nolan North was the Penguin in
No,
the Arkham series?
No.
Because that's totally him. That's Nathan Drake as the Penguin.
didn't know that.
Yup. I think he gets paid to do his normal voice a lot because he's recognizable.
Well, it's,
You know what I mean?
it's an iconic voice at this point.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he's a great voice for
Radio.
Yeah, for doing that line of work.
Yeah.
The only problem is though, when you become that successful, I've watched some interviews and like, this, not press conferences, but what do you call them?
Speaking events.
Yeah, maybe. The subtle
Sorry.
arrogance.
I needed to pull this up. I missed that heroic event.
Oh, because you shot the guy. I wondered about that.
No, I just didn't hit him fast.
The subtle arrogance.
You okay? Thanks. I'm good. Fritz is on the move.
Yeah, both of them.
You know what I'll tell you? I along the lines of the voice actor thing, what I would like to see more of actually are more, I guess, successful female voice actors. You got a small handful of male voice actors who are becoming very well known, but you don't have quite as many, at least not in the video game world, I think, that
How many
where their names
females
are known.
are featured in games, though? That's a problem.
Well, that's certainly true, but I mean, even in supporting roles, like taking
Uncharted.
Infamous as the example, or Uncharted. Actually, the last
New
Uncharted
Uncharted was amazing.
was 2 females.
Oh wait, you're talking about the one with the 2 girls?
Lost
Yeah.
Odyssey.
That's the newest one. I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't gotten into it yet.
Amazing. I played it in 2 days. Completed it.
Nice.
Like 4-hour, 5-hour sessions each time.
I need that AK.
Loved
It's
it.
kind of short, though. That's
It
a
is
little
short.
bummer.
But I
I
couldn't
don't
get
know
enough.
about that franchise, though.
It was awesome.
But I mean, like, this voice actor's named Free Summer,
One more.
who does do voices in video games. She primarily does animation from what I can tell. And I recognize her voice pretty quickly. She gets a lot of work. And kind of in the same way that Nolan North does, where you kind of pick her out. Like, you know, she's around.
Who did Tomb Raider?
Laura Croft?
Move it up.
Oh, I thought you were answering his question with the character from Tomb Raider. Oh, Laura Croft did it. That's what I thought you were answering.
Speaking of that, have you seen the new teasers for the new film?
No.
I did. I saw the trailer, I think.
Here we go.
You didn't see that? Man, looks good. That's a struggle.
I don't know why I went to Wikipedia for this. What's wrong with me?
Suspect.
Camilla Luddington? That is the first name that comes up. Yeah, Camilla Luddington is the voice of Laura Croft.
What other things?
She is known for Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. She did the voice of Zatanna in Justice League Dark. And she was a character named Dr. Joe Wilson on Grey's Anatomy.
When she did the original
Pull the
Tomb
clock.
Yeah, 2013.
Oh, the reboot.
Raider. Yeah.
Are you talking,
She's
were you
the-
talking about the original one?
No.
No, she was Claudette on True Blood.
Oh shit. Get me the fuck out of here.
Californication was a pretty big one.
You know what kind of annoys me about this part? You're dragging your ally, cool, that's fine. But there's parts where enemies show up and you're using a pistol to one-shot enemies. Like, you shoot them once and they're dead. Okay, cool. But when I show you to use one pistol normally,
On your left.
an entire clip. I mean, I get they're trying to make it so you kind of, you know, make it a little easier, but it's dramatic. Yeah.
The original Lara Croft was voiced by Shelley Braun.
You ever play the original?
Way back in '96, yeah.
I had it on the Sega Saturn.
We're clear.
My
Call that fucking clear.
I don't know, relative. He was married to somebody in my family now. Very close. Cousin of some sort. Had it on PlayStation. Played it at his house.
I don't think I actually played it, but watched people play it.
I never really actually liked Tomb Raider originally. As much as I'm sure everybody's gonna hate me for that.
I mean, I enjoyed it because it was like a puzzler kind of thing, but I didn't really understand the game.
You guys all saw when Justin got stabbed, right?
I had seen Good Staff. I was looking up answers.
We gotta move. I got you. Fuck.
But
We can get down here.
no, I liked it conceptually. That's why I tried to play it back when I did. But for some reason, I just never really had a lot of fun with it. And then when the reboot came out, I thought it looked pretty cool, but I was kind of on the fence about getting it. But then I'm a nerd who can't help himself when a collector's edition of something comes out. And so they were like, collector's edition with a statue.
Just keep pressing.
I guess I need it now.
Almost there.
I played it.
I love the
So
reboot.
good.
It's
The reboot was really
amazing.
good. I enjoyed it. My initial reaction, I think it was a lot of the industry, so the consumers rather,
Okay, stay with me.
were worried it was an Uncharted wannabe when Uncharted was a Tomb Raider wannabe. Because originally Uncharted was Dude Raider,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's just kind of funny how the tables turned, where it's like, oh,
Those girls
Tomb
in
Raider's
Paris
trying to
are
copy
waiting
the
for you.
success of Uncharted.
place.
Yeah.
And that's what I was worried about. Was it going to be a clone?
How about...
But
I really wanted to play through it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
What's really comical about that is I just saw this thing online the other day. It was a screenshot of a Steam review for a .hack GU game, which, if you're not familiar, the anime was pretty ubiquitously just called hack sign, but it was .hack sign. And so the games were all called .hack and some weird subtitle. And so these games are from, like, a decade ago. And somebody commented on the Steam page for one of the .hack games and said, well, this game is just a total rip-off of the hit anime Sword Art Online, but I love it anyway. And it's like, Sword Art Online, if you don't know, is another anime series, but it came out, like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And so it's kind of the same thing. There are a lot of people who looked at the Tomb Raider reboot who didn't know about Tomb Raider's history and went, this is, you know, a complete rip-off of Uncharted. And I was like, it's completely the same thing. But what's double funny about that is, you know, the tables did turn because Uncharted was piggybacking off the success of the historical success of the Tomb Raider franchise, but it updated it in a lot of ways, modernized it in a lot of ways.
It made adventure games fun again.
Yeah. Uncharted 2, I think, is possibly one of my favorite games of all time.
Is that the one where you
Starts off on the snowy train.
The train?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think that is the best Uncharted game.
Yeah, I agree. I liked Uncharted 3, but I feel like it fell short in comparison to Uncharted 2. But Uncharted 2 was one of those ones where it was actually where I started buying the strategy guides for single-player games so that Sarah and I could do something together where I was still playing by myself. And it became because of the fact that she got so hooked into Uncharted 2 that there would be points where it would be like 20 minutes at a time with, you know, no updates on where I was supposed to go next or what I was supposed to be doing. You know, because it became a treasure hunt. You know, we went out of our way to make sure that we collected all the stuff. Yeah. And so that made it a couples activity. And so I'd be like, did I miss anything? And she'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, hang on. And it would turn out that we'd gone 3-4 pages in the guide. And she hadn't realized it because even she, as a spectator, got so wrapped up in it.
Well, that was PlayStation or Sony's big marketing approach to. You remember the commercials?
I do.
Where they're like, it's a game, it's not a movie. She thinks it's a, you know.
Yeah, and it was the dude was standing in the living room, his girlfriend was in the kitchen getting popcorn.
Yeah.
And it was when they still had, what was his name, Kevin something or another? The spokesman.
Toss it out, a grenade!
But yeah, he was helping.
Alright, boys. Locked them up good.
Kevin Butler, that
No,
was his name.
this guy gives me. Oh, that's okay. This guy gives me ammo.
Ammo when you're
He's
ready.
a different guy.
Here, bro.
So, were we right? Our dude got stabbed and he's probably not going to make it?
Do you want me to answer that for you?
No. We don't want to do spoilers.
Oh, wait, I gotta do this.
Daniel, thermite!
Is this still his first mission?
Yeah, it's almost done.
Wow.
Oh, apparently that was not the guy's real
Fire
name.
in the hole!
The guy's real name, I guess, was Jerry Lambert, but the character in the commercials was Kevin Butler. He had some really great commercials for Sony, but yeah, that was a solid commercial too.
Pearson, I'll need a casualty report.
Sony's had good marketing. I mean, they got the resources.
We took the beach.
Daniel,
Paid a damn high price.
I thought I'd seen everything.
he gonna be all right?
Yeah. He tipped him up pretty good.
Should have stayed on the boat.
Well, now he does this.
Did you see on the day of the One X
What you
release
did
that
back
Sony
there?
released in the bundle
I owe you.
for their PlayStation 4 Pro?
No, what was it?
We'll see this
I forgot what all included, but they like, pitched something new that was coming out that day.
through to the end.
Beachhead secured. Bivouac at the second hedgerow after the ridge.
Welcome to the bloody first. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
I like Josh Duhamel.
None of us could have prepared for that. But you came through when it counted.
Thanks, sir.
You'll be all right, son.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Will anybody be all right?
Of course, I will.
So good. Look at the coat.
Ah, it's so ridiculous.
Trophy earned.
Long way from Texas.
I don't know who the hell decided this.
You didn't find any mementos.
Wasn't looking for. And that's it. That's the first mission of World War II. That doesn't get your jimmies in a.
Technically, that's not our first mission of World War II.
Oh,
It's
funny.
the first mission of this game.
In Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
As you can see, it dates it June 6, 1944. It's actually nearing the end of World War II. So,
Well, they can't see it. But.
oh well. Sorry.
Yeah, you switched the game out.
It was
up there for a
It was
minute.
up there for me. You saw it.
But yeah, we had a good fun time. Hopefully the stream stayed okay. We're gonna have to figure out something.
Yeah, we'll try to improve the connection.
Iron out those technical difficulties. Unfortunately, you know, some of this stuff we can't see it from our side. It's trial and error. We just got to get out there and let the camera roll. And only way we'll know is if you guys watch, give us feedback, let us know. Are we too loud? Are we not loud enough? Is the stream cut in and out? Are we horrible to look at? Should I get a mask?
But yeah, so stay tuned next week. I'll be debuting that YouTube series, The Sims. Also next week. Next week Friday is Super Game Show Night for Eric. So as your request, we're going to do that once a month, the game show thing. So again, we're bringing that back. We're also going to be filming a double episode because the following Friday is Black Friday. We're probably not going to shoot live. So
No.
we'll post something for you guys that you can watch while you're all standing in those long lines. So
We'll keep you company while you're out
you
there.
can also
buying all those
subscribe,
goodies.
like our YouTube, so you can watch all the past content while you're standing in line.
Cameras are good, but
I'm watching this stuff.
I know.
Mesmerized.
I know, like, who's that guy in the middle?
So friendly. The environment down here is just. Well,
Soon
thanks
it's
for
going to be the
joining us,
Trev and
guys.
Rob show.
Don't have a webcam for the first one.
Why?
Okay, right there.
That's a shoe.
You're so mean.
He's so hateful.
Jeez.
Well,
Thanks for joining us, guys, and
that's it for number 6.
sitting with us
Six.
through those technical difficulties.
Next week, Super Game Show Night.
Hey!
See you then.
Andrew Rivers, Eric, round 2. Fight!
I just wanted to show them the thing one more time.
Oh.
And I also misclicked, so
That's what Travis was talking about.
I can't read it from here.
It's on the TV.
No. Which
Oh,
Screen.
yeah, it's laptop. But don't forget to
Appreciate it.
like, subscribe, watch all our past episodes from 2 up or better. You know what I mean?
Dude, one was not bad.
I'm just.
God.
It really wasn't that bad.
Jeez.
It was actually good for what you had. What did you use?
An iPad.
Yeah.
I had clips.
Yeah.
I had Segway. Like
You had segways?
I had-
Where'd you ride them around?
Down here, obviously.
I'm like, what?